You can do it in unison or in harmony or create your own melody. Here we go. All right. Now that we've had that sonic massage, let's dive into this week's news. Starting with, I have been feeling dual feelings, conflicting feelings. Maybe it's not a conflict. Maybe there's an alignment that is still working its way to my conscious mind. I am really loving the consistency of showing up and being here with you every Tuesday. At the same time, I've been feeling a pull toward something else. Something else that is more tied into my creativity and being interactive, which was the starting point of Lush Tongue back when it was Lush Tongue Sound Meditation, Improv, and Musings. That was the full title when I first began this almost a year ago, almost exactly a year ago. And I've been feeling the differentness of this online space. You know, in contrast to my experience live, being with other people, singing with people in real time. And also, I've been working with a vocal ensemble for the past 5 going on 6 years now, Moving Star. And also around this time last year, at the beginning of the pandemic, we made the immediate shift from in-person ensemble to online ensemble. And it's been quite a process. It's been an amazing process. It's been a challenging process on many levels, primarily in terms of tech and emotionally. Making that abrupt shift from live in the flesh to this virtual sphere. But having like the camaraderie of my peers and singing with them, though not exactly in real time, still in ways that are creatively satisfying. That's been great. This solo realm of doing this Lush cast, this podcast, it's been a challenging row to hoe, to use a farming metaphor. Um, because there isn't that direct energy to feed back on or bounce back and forth with. And so I've been asking myself, what would be more satisfying and more aligned for me? What could that look like? And like what's a way that I can stay engaged in this work and engaged in this process on a consistent basis. Like, what's another way I could be showing up on these Tuesdays? And I don't have the answer right this moment. So that's where I am with that. And so, what is feeling most right to me in the moment is to go on a hiatus. In the way that uh, in the television world, there are seasons. You have so many episodes, and then you go on a hiatus, and then you gear up for the next season. Um, this wilderness, this frontierland of online work, podcasts, videos, audio. Um, it's very unfamiliar terrain, and a lot of the work that I come across in this online sphere is continuous. There isn't really like a hiatus per se, or if there is, there might be some like reruns of old recordings. um Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe not reruns in my case, but like sharing recordings of things that I've uh, yet to share with the public. Maybe that's the direction um I need to go in, because I do like just being habituated to showing up every week. It's good for my psyche. um, but how I show up and with what I show up, I'm feeling really moved to shake that up. So I may go with, like, yeah, sharing some recordings. That feels good. Um, so that's where I am with that. And as far as like which recordings to share, I'll be figuring that out, because I have quite a treasure trove. So maybe we'll go down into that vault. Um, Other things to share. So I have a course. It's called Ecstatic Voyage, a vocal empowerment intensive. It started off as a live course. Last year, around this time, it was slated to launch April of 2020, and then of course that shifted in light of everything going on, and so I thought, now feels like a good time to relaunch. Well, I've since realized otherwise, and so I'm trusting the elegant divine timing of all the cooperative components that are coming together to bring this experience to you in that divine timing. And it turns out that divine timing is not necessarily February 22nd, as far as sharing it with the public. So I'll keep you posted when that time comes. But one thing that is set that I can share with you, two things actually, and I'll be sure to have it in the description for you to click the link and bookmark the link, so that once the date that is saved comes to pass, you'll have the link handy to go to, and it'll be here, and of course it'll be on the Lush Tongue Facebook page. I'll also have it posted on my website, onome.org. That's onome.org. Um, Two events are: there's a video that's coming out on March 20th. That's 320, March 20th. So I've been working with Carnegie Hall all these years, primarily in the context of the vocal ensemble I work with, Moving Star. And I was invited to be part of a wonderful project of children's music, a video series for children's music. And it's called Sing with Carnegie Hall. And me and all my esteemed colleagues, we made home videos, um, a little more polished than um, Carnegie Hall level home videos of, songs that we love, that we want to share with our young public and their primary caretakers, their parents, and with you all. And I think you'll really enjoy it. So my video is called Sing with Imagination, and it's going to come out March 20th. And of course, you'll be hearing much more about that over the coming weeks. And I'm really excited. I didn't even know that they already put the like like on YouTube, they put like like a premiere, like like a stay tuned, like a save the date, so you can actually save the link so that when it does premiere, you know exactly when and where to find it. And so I saw the thumbnail of myself, like, oh, there's me! It's really happening. So really excited to share that with you all. And yes, the link will be in the description. The other event that's happening, so this event's called In.Verse. It's a concert, now an online concert based on poems that we love that we're setting to music, we being Moving Star. And this was an event that was originally scheduled to happen as a live event the week the pandemic started. It was actually slated for Friday the 13th, March 13th last year, with an auspicious date. And so now, almost exactly a year later, we pushed it ahead to April because April is National Poetry Month. So, you know, how appropriate. Um, so you can save the date. April 25th is, oh, wait, let me make sure I'm being correct when that. Yep. April 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, you will be able to find the link on our Facebook page, and I believe it'll also be on the website movingstarvoices.org. I'm really excited because I'm excited that we're doing it. I'm excited that we're remounting it and reconceptualizing it to make it make sense in an online context. So the live concert, we did really interesting things with space, like the space in the room that we were in this the stage that we would be in. It was actually a theater in the round, and that's not even totally accurate. I guess I could say imagine like a blank space, like a gallery space, all walls. And people are like, for certain performances, people could be sitting all around on the walls, and for certain performances, people are actually walking around and are part of the experience. It was very immersive, very dynamic, very multidimensional in the ways that each individual in the ensemble approached, uh, the piece that they were leading in the overall experience. And so, refashioning that for an online context was is a really great challenge. Like, how do you approximate the experience of walking around in a room and hearing like the echolocation of different voices, in terms of how they're oriented to your ear as you walk around. And so we're playing a lot with like panning and visuals and vocal placement. I'm really excited for what's to come on April 25th. And for the past several weeks leading up to that concert, we're releasing a set of videos, vocal films that we've been working on um, since our last concert, which is called "Falling into Place," inspired by a wonderful quote by the Nigerian author Chinua Achebe. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place. And if that isn't the quote of the entire 2020, of the entire pandemic, like that, I feel like it just captures everything about what we've collectively and individually been dealing with in this time, in this era. Um, so we all created various vocal films that were inspired by the songs that we created and helped each other realize. So one person, it's an interesting process. One person would come up with a melody for their respective song, and then each person would one by one improvise their own line on top of the track. And so the person who made the original song, who made the original melody, would not know what the final form of the song would sound like until the last person in the seed, like the last person in the chain, would add their part to it. So it's like an improvisation, spread across time and space. We're all 1,000 miles apart, but the way the way it all came together and it fell into place, it's quite remarkable, I must say. So you can go to the Moving Star page to see those videos. We're sharing them every other week, and the videos are also embedded in the concert itself. If you want to just kind of watch them all at once, but if you prefer like the drip drip of seeing each video like as its own entity, you can just like the page and check in every other week leading up to the concert In.Verse on April 25th. Let's see, any other announcements? Outschool still going strong with music classes with the kids, so feel free to bring your kids along to that platform if they're interested in learning about singing. Um, and I also work one-on-one with adults. So if you're an adult who loves to sing and you'd like to use your love of singing as a vehicle through which you go deeper into your own creativity and your own expression, like you find yourself creatively blocked and you want to like use your voice as a way in and a way out and a way through, I am a good person to work with in that. I have a gift for helping people unleash their creativity and their courage and their expression through the power of their voice, the power of your voice. So I think those are all my announcements. And let's bring this episode to a close with our closing Om. Let's bring this back up. All right. This concludes Lush Tongue, sound, meditation, and more. You're welcome to make a contribution to Lush Tongue via Venmo, Cashapp, PayPal, all at Lush Tongue. And you're welcome to like, subscribe, follow, click the notification bell, say hello, send inquiries to lushtongue@gmail.com. Sign up for the newsletter, the weekly newsletter. The link is in the description. And with that, have a lush, lush morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Bye-bye.